Hello and welcome to the Scientific Night channel. I want to start off by saying it's been a long time since I've uploaded any videos, and I have my reasons. This is namely due to educational reasons and to college reasons. I've just been so busy with completing my qualification that I haven't had really any time to put any effort into my YouTube channel. And yes, my qualification is that time consuming, but also I've had a lot of other things I needed to deal with first, which came before my channel, obviously. Now, I know that my channel hasn't really got that many subscribers, but I do, or at least I have had a good number of views before, and I thought it would be a good idea to use this as a way to restart my channel. By that I mean I'm changing the way in which this channel's not only operated but also the content that I'll be releasing. If you've watched my videos before, then you'll know that the majority of the content of this channel are revolved around guides, tutorials, builds in Minecraft, which I haven't done for years, but it is primarily guides and tutorials. Now, if I can think of one thing that has been done to death on YouTube, that has got to be guides and tutorials. Every single person, their grandmother, their auntie, even their unborn children do guides and tutorials on YouTube, which I think is part of the reason as to why I do not get many views, or at least in comparison to other channels. Definitely in comparison to other channels, and especially in terms of subscribers. I have under 100 subscribers, and I've been doing this channel for 5 years. But obviously that's not the primary reason. Another big part of that is the fact that my upload schedule is all over the place. It's non-existent. I don't have a schedule for uploading, and I never use a script either. This, in some regards, not using a script can be good because it makes the video seem a bit more real and more personal, but the issue with that is that it also means that there is a lot of room for error, especially when recording. And that also goes with the schedule, because I'm not doing a schedule, I've got no quality control, so some videos may be good whereas others may be absolute trollop. So I want to change what my channel is, what it's about, what it's based around, and I want to make it so that it fits within a group of YouTube, or within a section of YouTube that isn't really being done. Now, I watch a lot of YouTube, but I don't necessarily watch a lot of YouTubers, but the ones I do watch tend to be around historical, martial arts and medieval history, and astronomy and space science and astrophysics. Now, this is something that I've got a huge passion for, whereas telling you where to find a sword that's buried in the ground isn't exactly the biggest passion of mine. It can be extremely dull and tedious. Now, there are a lot of historical YouTubers out there, such as Scalagrim and Matt Easton, but what I would like to do with my channel is take that approach and focus it on gaming. Now, these people have done videos on historical accuracy in video games, but the majority of the channel is focused around swords, weaponry, how they function in medieval martial arts. Now, I don't have a background in medieval martial arts, even though I do have an interest in it. I've been trying to teach myself it for a long time, but this isn't something you can teach yourself. It's something that needs to be learned in a club. So even though I'd like to do that as the main content of this channel, I can't, because I have no experience, and I would not do the martial arts any service. I'd do it a mischief, really. So instead, what I am good at is spotting history and knowing history. I'm good at the book side of things, especially when it comes to medieval history and space science and astrophysics. And that's what I want to focus my channel on, is talking about that stuff and bringing it up every time I see it in a video game, such as Kingdom Come Deliverance, Mount and Blade Warband, Chivalry Medieval Warfare, Dark Souls, those sort of games. Now obviously the most historically accurate one out of all of them is Kingdom Come Deliverance, but that doesn't mean the others don't have historical elements to them. Now my specialism is in, well, I say specialism, my amateur specialism is in history, medieval history specifically, and so I want to design my videos around that. So how do I do that? So I want to start a series on starting with Kingdom Come Deliverance, talking about the multiple areas of the game which conform really well to history and depict it really well, but I also want to mention briefly the things that it doesn't do all that well in terms of history. And in my opinion, this is far more interesting than watching me tell you where to find a sword, because I'm pretty sure when you type that in on YouTube, you will find probably dozens upon dozens of videos showing you the exact same thing. So I'm not offering anything new to there, I'm just inflating an already saturated field in YouTube, an already saturated set of videos, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that anymore because I find it so dreadfully dull. And the thing is, with the historical side of things and showing it in games, I love gaming, but I also love history, and being able to combine the two and deliver what I know onto my viewers, I think that would be a far more enriching experience for me, but also for you guys. Now, I'm not going to be uploading daily, because that would be an impossible task that I cannot complete whatsoever. I have an insurmountable amount of coursework to get on with, and I am on the last year of my course as well as preparing for university, and so I want to focus on that primarily. But that doesn't mean I'm going to neglect my channel. I am going to be uploading videos, and I'm going to try for once a week, if not once every 2 weeks. I know that sounds like barely anything, and granted I can't make them to the highest quality because I don't have proper editing software. I don't have a computer that can render videos or edit them properly without blowing itself up, and so I have to rely on the silly little editing tool that you find within the PlayStation 4. And yes, I will be using the native video recorder or capture device built into the PS4 as well, because again, I cannot afford that kind of equipment. But what I can do is make the information that I give across as high of quality as I possibly can, and make sure that it is as accurate and as entertaining as it possibly can be. And therefore those videos are going to take quite a while to get out, even if it is just a short video. But I will do my best, and that doesn't mean I won't do guides anymore. I'm just changing the primary focus of the channel to this. But in the future, this will also include talking about medieval weaponry in terms of a reality setting, not in a video game setting, because I do plan on acquiring pieces of weaponry, pieces of armor, and testing them, and that's what I want my channel to eventually evolve into. At the moment I have no money, I don't even have a job yet, and I am broke, so I can't do those things. But eventually I will be able to, and when I do, I will make sure to do them well, and I do look forward to that. I do have a few things that I can talk about at the moment in regards to weaponry that I do currently own. I own a medieval longsword from the 15th century that is blunt as anything, and I also own an English longbow. these are things that I can do videos on and I can talk about, and I hope to as well. I do want to do that. But the other specialty that I have is in physics. That's my main academic focus, is in physics and astrophysics, and when I believe I have a solid enough grounding, I will continue my other channel, Nighttime Astronomy. I think that's what it's called. I'll put a link in it in the description, or link to it rather, where I will be teaching astronomy and I will be teaching astrophysics or mathematics. But that's when I feel confident enough that I can teach it, which may be either a couple of months or a couple of years. It's one of those things that has to be really well. You have to know it well to do it justice. Now, as I said before, I know I don't have many subscribers or many viewers, but I do think this is something that I needed to cover since I've been gone for a bloody century. And I'm hoping that this will mean that I will actually enjoy making videos and not find it the most tedious thing on the planet. Now, like I said, I will be doing playthroughs of games and I will be covering quests in Kingdom Come Deliverance, but I'm going to do them in a different way that I haven't really seen before, and that's, again, playing the game with the mindset of, not mindset, but in a historical context. So I will be, every time I notice something as I'm playing it, I will talk about it in depth. And now I know this will be really boring for some people, but I'm not out here to please everyone. I'm doing what I enjoy, and if that's what I enjoy, I'm going to do it, because again, this channel takes up my life. If I'm going to do it well, it doesn't take up most of your lives, but those that are interested, I want to make it as good for you as I possibly can. So on that note, I'm going to end this video, and I hope it's been informative, and I hope that you'll enjoy the new channel. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you in my next video.